Hello, Libra. This is your reading for the new moon in Cancer. So this reading is for sun, moon, or rising signs in sign of Libra, not Cancer, in sign of Libra. These are general readings, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it does not resonate for you. Let's move on with Libra. The energy of Libra. For Libra. Very powerful energy. This new moon in Cancer is going to really assist in opening us up. We are in this giant growth spurt right now, astrologically speaking, as a collective. Libra, your first card out is Shadow. So we are all doing some shadow work here. Shadow is the aspects of ourselves that actually repulse us. We deny that they're even parts of us. We do everything we can to hide these parts of ourselves from ourselves and certainly from other people. But they come up, they come out. Now it's time to understand why. Where does this come from? Where did this start? Why do I have these thoughts, feelings, aspects of me? Everyone has a shadow, Libra. So understand that and make friends with your shadow so that you are in the driver's seat, so to speak. Understand where your patterns and habits originated from. Okay, let's keep going here. Other people also present our shadow to us through triggers. Usually it's those aspects that we can't stand in another that trigger us deeply. There's something about that person, that energy that we actually do possess. We're all tied together here. So we're doing a lot of deep diving, a lot of deeper inner understanding, self-understanding, self-awareness. Keep going here for Libra. Sun, moon, or rising signs of Libra. And in this card, he's actually staring at his shadow. They're both holding on to his staff or wand. So he's making friends with his shadow. He's like, I see you. I understand where you came from. I understand why I have these aspects in you. So let's understand each other better and accept it. Wow, okay. Libra, we have spiritual strength. It takes a lot. There are a lot of challenges involved to get to spiritual strength. How do I say? This is mastery. Mastery of your shadow, mastery of your emotions, mastery of understanding the energetics of life, understanding that the heart must be involved. That is where we connect to our spirit self, to others. This is where we can actually have great change through the heart. So it's opening a lot of things up for you, Libra. Heart chakra. A lot of people on this planet have had closed hearts, had not been feeling anything because of fear, of pain. Also, just really getting pulled into a lot of distractions and overly, we were overwhelmed, energetically overstimulated, exhausted, actually. But that closed heart chakra really had us not really caring so much for ourselves or for others or for our environment or anything at all. Just going through the motions of life, trying to get more stuff to a higher rank so that somebody will respect or listen or honor us, which is all such bullshit. I feel like you're realizing that, Libra. That's part of your shadow. And you're gaining a lot of spiritual strength, meaning that like when you connect to your higher self, when you connect to the spirit realms, when your heart chakra's open, you're understanding that is your strength, that is your power, that is what carries you through the rest of life, through the challenges, through the obstacles. We really don't have to act as much as we do. Be mindful, be aware of our energy, our emotions, our thoughts. Sorry, and be tapped into our feminine energy, not gender, but energy, our receptive, intuitive side. Now that the heart chakra's open, beautiful. You can do that. Okay, Libra. In discontent and boredom. I feel like through this transit, and I'm going to dive into this a lot deeper here, Libra. I want to ask for one more with discontent and boredom, but I feel like you've got some inner wisdom, spiritual strength. Your heart chakra's open, and you're like, now what do I do? Now what do I do with this? What do I do with this? How do I go forward? How do I live life now? I'm not really sure. Because there's some excitement involved there, yet you don't know how to execute any of it. And there definitely are some changes that are going on, Libra. Financial changes, material changes. You may be leaving a job, leaving a home. I mean, everybody's going through this right now. And that also kind of has you stuck in this area where you're not quite, there's just this discontent, divine discontent I'm hearing, where you know you can't operate like you used to, like your shadow. You don't want to go back to that old pattern. So you're like, I don't know what to do, how to move forward in this new understanding, this new self-awareness that I have. Bottom of the deck is your destiny, third eye chakra. So you are getting intuitive hits and mental pictures in your mind's eye as to your destiny, the destined path that your soul desires to go to. This is something that you've already been aware of, in tune of, in touch with, but I don't know if you believed it. You didn't think that it would ever happen. Now that you come to the self-understanding and you're connecting more to your spiritual side, heart is opening. Yeah, maybe there's a little, I don't even think there's fear. I'm not sensing fear, but just, now what? Now what? Okay, let's dive into this a little bit deeper, Libra. Let's start with shadow for Libra. And you know, when you're starting off on a new life path with new self-understanding and even spiritual awareness, and it's still in the very beginning, it can be a very strange place to be, because you do know that you can't go back. You can't go back to the old ways. Or you can, but maybe you've already been there and know that actually can cause more problems for yourself, and it doesn't do you any favors. So you're working on your connection, working on self-understanding, self-awareness, your connection to your higher self, gaining strength in that area is really what you need to be focusing on. But it looks like there's something you want to do with these material and financial changes happening. So So the Hierophant came out with the shadow card for the shadow card. So definitely Chiron has been working on you, showing you your childhood wounds, showing you your past pain and how that's developed certain patterns and habits within you. This is your inner wisdom, your growth, your spiritual growth and learning. And it's really helping you come into your own personal power and taking control of your life finally. No longer, backing down for others or playing it small for yourself. You do see the strength in this. And that does give you a little bit of like a fire's lit within you, Libra. Heart chakra. And sometimes when we have that fire lit, but we don't know what to do with it, it can really cause a lot of discontent. I don't know why this discontent and boredom is really standing out for me right now. Heart chakra. Page of Cups. So Page of Cups wanted to come out. Okay. Which is really telling me that you're just beginning to start to feel through the heart. This is why you're not really given the green light to fully go into where you want to go to, Libra. You're just starting to connect to the heart chakra. Your heart is opening slowly. You're very cautious. It's been guarded and closed for a while. You're really being sneaky and cautious about this. Walking on eggshells, actually, even. But it is allowing you to heal and open up to new possibilities in your life, Libra. There is a bit of nostalgia here. So there might be some lost love or a connection that you're referencing back to from your past with this heart chakra awakening within you. Let's go to discontent and boredom. For Libra. That is the Six of Cups. I think there's somebody that you're missing, Libra. And it's almost like that's an energy you want to get back to. You're understanding it now a lot better than you did at the time. Yeah, you want that back. You want to start something new. You want to let's try this again. Let me, now that I have this new understanding, can we have a new beginning? But you don't even know how to get to that new beginning yet. This is because you're still healing. Your heart is still opening. So allow yourself as much time as you need. Okay. Financial and material changes. Okay. So with these changes that have been going on for you, Libra, in your finances and in your material world, basically everything that is tangible, your material world, your home, your car, your wardrobe, your clothes, your everything like that. Things are changing, shifting. There's a lot of material changes and financial changes. Typically, and you don't know. That's the thing. Here's your challenge. You can't fully see where you're going, where it's going, how things are changing or going to be changing yet. It's still sort of a mystery. There is a lot of clarity coming in, a lot of deep truths that you're discovering that are coming to the surface for you. They may not always feel so warm and fuzzy, but the main energy for these changes is I feel like you're still juggling in between worlds right now, Libra. You're juggling in between the material world and the spiritual world. And that's really where we get confused. That's really where we get confused. Because the spiritual world, well, all of it is linked to our internal world. Our internal world, the moon, our subconscious. Bottom of the deck is Four of Pentacles. So this is what you're still holding on to, Libra, is maybe some old ways or old patterns that having to do with how you earn money or how you make money, or, you know, keeping your material world in order. This is what needs to shift and change along with these changes. So you want to connect back to the spirit, to the heart, and let that guide you. Let that guide you instead of the old way. That will probably open some things up for you in a big way. Let me get some advice for you, Libra. Understanding that you're going through shadow work. It's never like a one and done deal. These are all cycles, and they all come, you know, peeling different layers of us, of ourselves, layers of our shadow, layers of our past and our childhood. All right, advice for Libra. You want to play with the spiritual realm a little more. Have that faith. And everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that you are, have it coming from the heart. And make sure you don't engage in things or do things that you're not, it's not coming from the heart. It's because it's the old way. It's like, because I have to do it, I'm not enjoying it. Those are the patterns that must go. Doing things because you think you have to, not because you want to or your heart is in it. Trust. And that's really what it comes down to. It's not fully trusting in your connection to the spiritual realm and your heart. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I feel like there's still a trust factor, Libra, that you really need to tap into and follow that inner guidance instead of the old ways of doing things, the old patterned ways, or the ways that other people are doing things. If you're still following what other people are saying or doing, that's because you don't trust your inner guidance either. Trust. The earth can be a tricky place, but you have been given a tool to help you navigate through the murky waters, your intuition. You must learn to tell the difference between ego talk and soul talk, and then trust your soul. Once you get into the habit of following your intuition, you will come to practice that discernment externally. You will be able to know if a person or situation is trustworthy. But it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Exercise it like a muscle, and when you determine that it is always right, that wisdom will spread out and influence everything that you do. Decisions will seem easier. Your soul only wants what is best for you, and you must learn to trust it. Beautiful. That is great advice. And that's definitely something that we can all learn a little bit more of, is trust, Libra. So those are the messages I have for you. If you do like this video, please click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It costs nothing, and it will help this channel grow, as well as help get the messages out to more and more people who may need to hear them as well. Thank you, Libra.